Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, thank you for being here. For those of you returning, a big thank you. Thank you guys so much for again supporting my channel and truly being there for every video. And yeah, I have something very exciting for you guys today. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the long anticipated coming out story. So as all of you guys know, I am a very happy and proud and confident gay man. I wasn't always like this. It didn't happen overnight. I didn't, come out of the womb, gay and proud. Like, it doesn't happen like that, sadly. But it definitely was a journey, a process to get where I am now. I know a lot of gay people sadly can't say the same that I have to say. They don't have the same experience. They don't have the accepting family and friends. And, in all honesty, my gay experience, my gay coming out story is honestly more so on the positive side as opposed to the negative side. You hear of these people who come out to their family, to their friends, and they just are disowned, they're put down, they're just treated so badly. And it's very sad because I've heard these stories personally from friends and possibly even family that they're not accepted. And I think that's just so sad because honestly, again, I probably had one of the best experiences coming out to my loved ones. For the most part, everyone was accepting and loving and caring, and some were excited. But it was a process, and it happened a very long time ago. I'm 27 now. I came out to the first person ever back when I was 15. I was a sophomore in high school, and yeah, that's where the story begins. So a lot of people ask, this is the most common question we gay people get asked, is when did you know? When did you know you were gay? And you guys, I'm just gonna say this to all of you straight people. Do not ask that question. I know it's out of curiosity. You just want to really know when someone knew they were gay, but that's not the way it happens. At least not for me, at least not for most gay people or all gay people that I've met. It's almost like me asking you, when did you know you were straight? When did you realize you liked the first boy? Like, I feel like it just is something that's already programmed in us. I don't believe that people choose to be gay. That is my opinion, my personal opinion. I don't feel like it's like, oh, one day I'm straight, now I want to be gay. If that's the case, I don't feel like it's genuine. I don't feel like it's authentic to yourself. Again, I came out when I was 15. Prior to that, I definitely kept it from everyone. It was, for me, growing up, again, my family's super accepting now. Accepting, not that they've never were, but growing up, you just hear the very ignorant comments, not only from family, from everyone. You hear your uncles say these words. You hear even very close family use these words. So you start to think, it's like, well, I definitely can't be myself. I can't be who I truly want to be. I will never be myself, basically. I'm never gonna be the person I want to be. I know I like boys. I know ultimately that would be what I would want at the end of the day. But society is telling me, you have to be with a girl, you have to have a family, you have to be something you're not. And me also, when I was younger, I remember saying really nasty things when I was like a kid about gay people, and I at that point knew I myself was attracted to men. I would say very nasty things, and I would say it because I was unhappy with myself. It intimidated me to see a gay person because deep down inside, I wanted to be that. I wanted to be them. I wanted to eventually be them. And I don't know how that works, because it's like you see something that you want to be and then you react in such a negative way. So the way me coming out happened, it's kind of a crazy story, you guys. The very first person I ever told was my best friend at the time, who's still a really good friend to this day. I remember she herself was very comfortable with her sexuality. She was mostly dating boys, and then she started dating a girl, I believe. And then I saw that, and I thought to myself, if I'm gonna tell anybody, I want it to be her. I want to tell her, hey, this is who I am. Long story short, it was all a bunch of friends hanging out, and then I don't know who initiated it, but we said, like, let's go for a walk and grab some frozen yogurt. And so we did it, and we're walking, and it's always this, when a gay man always comes out, it's always, oh, I'm bi. It's the way to ease into it. You don't want to fully say I'm gay. It's like, oh, I'm bi. But bitch, I was gay as fuck. Ain't no bi in me. So we're eating our froyo, and I honestly, it was such a long time ago. I just remember, what I do remember perfectly was me telling her, and after I told her, it was just this overwhelming feeling. I wasn't even relieved. I was fucking terrified, because I'm like, I just told someone the biggest secret I've ever told anyone. And I just remember telling her, like, please don't tell anyone, please promise me you won't tell anyone. I kept saying that over and over and over and over again, a million times, and she's like, I won't, I won't, I won't. If she did, I don't know, I don't care. You know, it got out eventually within a couple days. And so yeah, I came out to her, and after that, you know, telling friends was like a no-brainer. You know, oh, he's gay, you know. I'm like, yeah, I'm gay, you know, whatever. No one in high school ever bullied me. That's one thing that I am very happy about. I never got bullied in high school. I was never called any names. I was never beat up or bullied or anything like that. But yeah, I had it easy in high school, you guys. Luckily, I'm very blessed, because the things you hear about people and them getting bullied and people even being suicidal, like, it's just so fucked up that it has to get to that point. So after coming out to friends, you know, friends is nothing. You're happy, you're living your best life, da da da. Fast forward a couple months, maybe even a couple weeks. I remember my dad doesn't get angry, never would really get mad at me. So one day he picked me and my friend up, the friend I came out to, he picked us up from school, and his demeanor was just so off. He didn't say a word, and my dad was always very like happy. We would get in the car, smile, are you guys hungry? He didn't say a word, it was silence. So I was like, okay, something happened. I'm like, okay, who died? What's going on in the family? Like, I was expecting the worst. I never once thought he would ask me about my sexuality. So we're driving, we drop off my friend at her house, and it's me and my dad in the front two seats of the car, and he is driving so slow, like a fucking snail. Cars are passing us, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong with you? And he's driving. It's a short drive from my friend's house to my house. It's maybe 2 minutes. We were driving so damn slow until finally he pulls over to the park that was right by my house, and we're parked there, and he turns a car off, and we're sitting there, and I'm nervous, and at that point I think I knew it was coming. So I'm, you know, bracing myself for what I would say. I didn't know what to say. I wasn't prepared for it. And so he's just sitting there and like very antsy and like fidgeting, and then he tells me, this was back in the MySpace days, so I had a MySpace like we all did, and on my MySpace back then I was a really big raver. I was going to raves like every other week. Gross. And on my MySpace I had posted some pictures. You know, back in the day you could post pictures like all over your page and shit. On my MySpace there was pictures of me with some guys at a rave. I was hanging out with a bunch of gay friends that are still friends to this day, and we were just, you know, in our crazy outfits, our candy, like obviously super freaking gay. And somebody in my family, I don't know to this day who it was, outed me. So fuck you and thank you at the same time, whoever that was, because that's how my family realized that I was gay. So again, somebody saw the pictures on my MySpace, because I did have family on there, and told my mom. My mom didn't want to approach me herself, so she told my dad to talk to me, because my dad and I were closer at the time. So she told him that he needed to talk to me. And so again, we're in the car, and he goes, well, so-and-so saw pictures of you with these guys at the concerts you go to, and you're like dressed a certain way, and the guys in the pictures look gay. And then he looks at me, and my dad's speaking Spanish this entire time, and he goes, Papi, are you gay? Papi, are you gay? And I instantly, like without control, just start crying, like crying so much. And it's like so sad to think about now, but I just start crying. And he's like, he just kept saying it, he kept repeating it, Papi, are you gay? Papi, are you gay? And then I couldn't say yes or no. I was just hysterically crying like so much. He just starts to like, you know, try to comfort me, and like starts like, you know, rubbing my shoulder like, Papi, if you're gay, like tell me it's okay. And then I just start crying even more, because it's like, oh, he's like, you know, he's being a great dad. And so until finally I say, yes, I'm gay. And then we both hug, we're like hugging, we're crying, he's crying. My dad is a big softie. like me. So we're both crying, hugging each other, like like ugly crying. And then he goes like, you know, there's so much that happened, but then finally when I stopped crying, when we compose ourselves and we're not freaking all like snotty and shit, he then goes and says, it's okay, like we can get you help, we can fix this, we can have you speak to somebody. And I instantly was angry. I'm like, no, this is me. This is who I've always been. There's nothing to fix. There's no one to talk to. Like, this is me. This is me being my true self. So I told him, I'm like, no, there's nothing to fix. This is me, and that you have to accept it. And then he was like, okay, if it's you, then it's you. You know, I love you regardless. So then once all of that was said and done, yeah, actually, once I came out to my dad, after that it was like, I then came out to my aunt, who's also gay herself, and then I just started coming out to my sister, my brothers, and it just happened kind of one by one. Now, currently, who I am as a person, I'm truly, again, I'm so happy with who I am. I'm 110% comfortable with who I am. Again, it's sad to think that there are people that can't do the same, that aren't able to do the same. I hope that in the future, really, that being gay is just being gay, you know? Maybe don't even call it gay. Maybe we're not straight, we're not gay, we're not bisexual, we're just people. We just like what we like. Why do we have to have these labels? If you guys know anyone that is gay, if you guys truly are suspicious of somebody being gay, the best advice I can give to you guys is do not pressure them. Do not pressure them. Do not say things to them like, I know you're gay. Just tell us you're gay. Like, do not do that. People will do it when they are most comfortable. Really just show your love for them. And it has nothing to do with being gay, nothing about sexuality. Make it known to those people that you love them regardless. I know a lot of you guys did share your stories of close ones coming out to you guys, and that, to me, you guys, I just think, I'm just gonna tell you guys, that is probably the most beautiful thing that one can experience, the most special and admirable things that anyone could do for you. It really is showing how much that person does trust you and care about you and love you. So definitely take that as a huge compliment, and know that that person truly does trust you with their life, and that they love you, and that they trust you above all. Alright, you guys, so now for my special announcement that I've been working on for so long. You guys, I have been working on this little project of mine for a couple months. I've shared it with a couple people. I've even kind of networked with a couple people to potentially get them on this project. So, you guys, in the next couple of weeks, I am gonna be starting my own YouTube series. Yes, you guys, it is gonna be a series that focuses on the LGBTQ plus community. In this series, I'm gonna ask you guys, if you're part of my community, if you are gay, if you are non-binary, if you're lesbian, if you are transgendered, I would love you to guest star on my YouTube channel in this series and tell us your story. So yes, you guys, the title of this series is I'm Gay and That's Okay. So it's a really fun name. It just came to me one day. I was showering and I'm like, what am I gonna call my series? And it just clicked. It's kind of fun. It's kind of, you know, obviously super gay. But yes, I'm very excited for this series, you guys. Again, I've been working so hard for it. This will actually be kind of episode 1, and next will be episode 2. And yeah, you guys, I'm very excited for this series, and I hope you guys tune in for every one of my episodes. And yeah, that leads me to my next question. If you feel as if you are a perfect candidate to be on this series, please reach out to me, because I would love to talk to you guys, and I would love to hear, most importantly, your guys' story. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my story, and I hope you guys return to hear the story of my friends. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. If you guys aren't already subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Like this video, share if you like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.